The road, you panic
I
about
have
losing.
20 pair of these.
Do you really?
20 bucks.
It's not bad. It's not a bad idea, actually.
So your wages are not so high. You only have to
No.
buy $1 eyeglasses.
I can put the rest of the money to my manager's
Fees.
Trust fund.
And the other guys.
Yeah, I mean, actually, it's quite good. I mean, with the 20 bucks that John managed to save from the last tour, he gets the glasses out. Yeah.
But you don't have glasses, so you don't have.
I do.
He
wear
doesn't get paid.
Yes.
I've just got the one pair of glasses because in Europe we don't have the dollar shop, so
Yes.
I have to save 46 tours to buy mine.
Yes, and he'll.
It become the Euro shop, wouldn't it?
That's true. Yeah.
Yes, we have with the Euro shop.
You do?
Yes, you have. It all costs only €1.
Where is that?
It's not in the center of the city. It's somewhere there outside.
Costs €400 to get there. My mum used to do that.
Yeah.
My mum used to drive
Forever.
forever for like about 25 miles to save 20 pence on a packet of soap powder.
Yeah.
And I used to say, my mum, it's just cost you like equivalent of €4 or €5 in petrol.
Yeah.
Couldn't see that. Bless.
No.
Well, back to music.
Okay.
35 years.
Yes,
That's
sir,
quite a
really.
lot,
Not really.
isn't it?
No. Everybody does at least 35, 40 years.
Actually, it might seem like a lot if somebody asked us that 35 years ago, because there wasn't, musicians and bands our age back then.
No.
So we had nothing to look at to say, oh, that's what happens to you. So I think that because we're at the front of the queue, it probably seems to a lot of people like a long time. But in 50 years' time, there's going to be thousands of bands that have been out for 35 years.
A lot more vitamins. We take more drugs now than in the old days, but most of them are vitamins now.
Yeah, they're all vitamins we take now. I mean, it's unbelievable.
And Paul McCartney will be singing when I'm 64. When he's 64.
Yeah.
That's true. Which is it's not that far away, is it?
Next year.
Is he really?
He's-
Wow.
He looks pretty good.
He looks great, actually. Those vitamins must be amazing, whatever it is he's taking.
B.B. King sat on that sofa 1 week ago.
Bravo.
He's 78.
I thought it was leaning to one side. But he's fantastic.
He's 78.
Yeah, he's,
Yeah.
he's fantastic.
I know. You see, it's going to happen. It's not going to be unusual anymore. I think that's the one thing that the media, especially the press, find difficult. That there's, the rock and roll has lasted. The musicians are still around, and there's so many different genres of rock and roll, and I think that surprises them a lot.
Surprises me.
Yeah, it does me. I mean, the good thing. I mean,
We have a job.
20 years ago, we'd have done this interview standing up.
That's true. That's why
Yeah.
we did this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your European tour is just starting.
Yes. Yeah. Organised by and routed by Stevie Wonder. I've seen I've seen better routing on a British bus system, but there you go. It's lovely to be here in Helsinki, I have to say.
So, yeah, but you already started your tour in the States.
Yeah, we did about 2 months in the States, and things are going very, very good for the band. In Europe we have a very good following, except in Helsinki. We have 200 people coming to the show.
Yes, but they're nice
I guess it's a bit
people.
more.
They're very nice people.
Yeah. No, people have been very
We
good.
love them.
No,
It's very
people-
personal
Very
concern.
personal. Hi,
Yeah.
Van, Jan,
Yeah.
Udi.
We're actually going to play. We're actually going to do a request piece for each of them. No, it's really good. It's the fan base for Yes is phenomenal.
Yes, because everybody's coming. Really the fans who really like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the modern today's world is full of all kinds of idols, pop stars, and so on things. So progressive rock is. How is progressive rock doing?
Oh, we're idle.
Well, yeah, we're
Very idle.
We're very idle. We don't do a lot at all. The progressive rock's done really well the last few years. I mean, there's a whole new audience of young people. People forget that. Okay, it might and old people too. Yeah, I mean, there's people who come who can't walk. No, seriously. I mean, we have. What sometimes people forget is that whilst the music might be old to a lot of people, there's a lot of new people coming along, and it's new. The first time they hear it, it's brand new music to them. So it'll always be new. The same as if you hear a piece of classical music for the first time, that's new to you. So it stays very fresh for us. I mean, a lot of that's down to the fact that we all have Alzheimer's, so we think we're playing a new piece every day.
Could.
That's English.
English joke, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't do that. Sorry, that attempt to be funny there.
Boom, boom.
Sorry about that.
We'll have the subtitles, so
Yeah.
it's
Oh, perfect.
audience,
Yes,
audience can.
I've seen them.
Yeah. Backerman is a prat. Yeah.
But could yes win idols competition in today's world?
No, because our pieces are too
No.
long. You're only allowed 3 minutes, aren't you?
No, 1 minute.
Is it 1 minute?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's
We just start the song and then just, oh, sorry, that's enough.
yeah, and that would be it.
Just before I'm going to start singing, that's enough.
Yeah.
And we'd bow and,
Yeah.
okay, next one, please.
No, I don't think. I mean, yes, it would never be the type of band. You won't get prog rock bands or anything on pop idol programs, because basically they're programs for people who want to try and make a career because they can't do it in the conventional way. You know, I mean,
It's a good show.
it's fun.
You know, we watch it in America. In fact, prog rock now is very hip. Is it
yeah,
hip?
yeah,
Hip,
yeah,
cool. Prog rock is cool.
yeah. It is very
Well,
cool.
in Boston, very, very hip in Boston,
And Minneapolis
Minneapolis.
You all your guys
and Chiswick.
Chiswick, no, points north, Watford.
Yeah.
all you guys in your band, you have marvelous websites.
Yes.
Full of everything. Is it-
Information, a lifetime.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I mean all those images and all. I was just when I looked at but how about your music? Is it
Not very
also going to the web? I mean, people are downloading it free
Yeah.
there, and they are not buying your records or something.
That's true. I
Yeah.
mean, but one of the things is we've been trying to get across to the people who sort of, shall we say, look after us, that this is routes that we should have gone down ages ago and looked at, but we spend more time discussing those areas than actually doing them. And you're quite right, the whole system has changed now. And yes, as regards making music for fans, has got to change with it.
Yeah, I've changed. I did some work with Apple last year, so I wrote songs and put it on the website for free because to me, music is like a workshop. So I'm doing this anyway. I think the band need, and I know Rick does stuff, but as a group we need to think about creating music we talked about it last month, making music and computer art at the same time, and people can come to the internet and visit the creation. So we'll call it the creation station or whatever of Yes, and people can come anytime in the day or whenever, and watch us working or arguing or drinking tea,
Fighting.
or fighting, or drinking tea, and making music
Fighting.
and singing and fighting and drinking tea. It's going to be exciting.
It has to change. It has to change.
So, yeah,
I mean,
we-
yes, was always at the forefront. Sorry, that was a policeman coming to arrest us. We were always been at the forefront of technology, and yes, it's got to continue to be there. And strangely enough, the sort of music and the things that we do, and the way that we work and play, is ideally suited to the internet and to the web.
So you are really following your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no big problem. We don't want to we don't want to do another album, so we just want to make music. In the first times that we started making music, an album was a creation of your work, not a single or a DVD or a video. It was just an album of music. We still create albums of music in our heads and our emotions. So we have never, I think maybe once or twice we conformed to the record company and the management, and they screwed it up anyway, and we had 2 hit records. It was Honourable Lonely Heart and Roundabout. But it wasn't very like, let's go in and make a hit record, because we're very interested in creating music and albums of music, which then we take on stage. So being on stage is really where we enjoy the creation of our work.
The thing is that music happens, and management and record companies don't understand that. they think you just open a box and pull out, you know, what size and what it is that you need. And life's not like that, and music's not like that, and Yes certainly isn't like that. I think at the periods of time when Yes has been forced to, shall we say, conform a little, it's been a total and utter disaster. You know, I think when Yes is left alone to create, it's fantastic.
Thank you.
Incredibly serious, wasn't it?
Yes, the Swedish Yes fan club, Sweden.
Oh, yeah.
Svenska Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for the time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
$1.
$1.
$1.
$1.
Oh, yes.
$1.
And the shoes?
$1.
Well, they're-
No, $7.
7 each, so it's $40.
No.
Wow.
I have 4 shoes. No, 2 shoes. $7.
Oh, young guys.
14.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Socks,
Could I
not
please
mine.
ask?
BB King, man.